This is Ripoff, Episode 5. Wiff versus Irving. Wiff is from the island of Sodor in the TV show Thomas the Tank Engine. Irving is from the TV show Chuggington, and he lives in the city of Chuggington. Now, we'll start with Wiff. Wiff moves trash, picks up trash all over Sodor, takes it to the dump with his, and he has people help him out at the dump. I don't know their names. And they work all day. They work all night. Sometimes, and Wiff, well, okay, Wiff does it. Wiff is sometimes covered in trash. He stinks a lot, but I don't think Wiff, and we'll about that later. Wiff also has glasses like I do, but Wiff does good work. I mean, he's one of the only few engines on Sodor that actually wants to do the trash, which is nice about it, and he does pretty good work. His number is 66. Now let's talk about Irving. Irving is based off of I don't actually know what he's based off of, but he does the same thing Wiff does, except in Chuggington he does trash and recycling. He has street sweepers on. He has street cleaners on him to clean the tracks. And Irving also has glasses. And that's pretty neat, though, that all of them do the same job. But the thing is, though, Irving can do more than than Wiff can do. Well, Chuggington's based on the way the engines do most of the work by themselves. Irving is like that. On Sodor, they have more help with humans. And the engines only do some things, like pull and do some other things. Except Thomas and Friends, some of the stuff that Thomas and Friends do is that most of the engines have to do work. I mean, most of the stuff in Thomas and Friends is really, part of the stuff was based on real events. Chuggington, I'm not really sure. Chuggington is made in the same country. It's just that Thomas and Friends was made by Reverend Wright. The first book came out in 1947. He made about, I don't know how many books he made, but he made a lot of books. And it's been over 70 years since Thomas came out. According to an interview back in the 80s by the Reverend, who invented Thomas Tank Engine, said he made it for his son, who at the age of 3 had measles, to entertain him and stuff, which actually worked. I mean, that's pretty cool, though. And okay, that's the end of this episode. But before we go, here's a history lesson for you. Here's a question: what was the first engine in Thomas and Friends to come out? What was the first engine? This engine is actually the oldest, but it's not Thomas. It's someone else. But his number doesn't tell you that. Edward was the first engine the Reverend has ever wrote about on the Sodor, which is pretty cool. And the saddest thing is, though, Edward, Thomas no longer exist. Henry still does, though. Henry still exists. Yes. Edward's the oldest engine. According to records I found out, he's been around since the late 1800s. And which is pretty nice to know that Edward's the oldest engine and Thomas and Friends. So this is episode 4 of Ripoff. Episode 5 of Ripoff. Thank you.